We have the present moment, and this is where I want to expand because I don't want my response to equal my reaction. It's one thing if you're in an operational environment, if you're doing the same thing over and over and over, same thing over and over and over, then it makes sense for your response to equal your reaction. But if you're in the transformation world, if you're above the line, if you're doing new things every day, you're in the infinite possibilities, it's going to be very difficult to get responses for an old plan and pattern to serve you well in a new plan and pattern. We have this pause, and that's where the present moment comes in. The more you can spend time in the present moment, the less you're going to have responses just willy nilly default equaling your reaction. This may not have seemed important, but when I remind you that this is happening 30,000 times a day, you can see why present moment is important. Now, most of that 30,000 is unconscious. We don't even know what's happening. So you think you can get away with not doing some work with present moment, but now you realize it's 30,000 times a day. You don't want to be creating new responses that you already know is going to take you down a bad path. We've seen people do that all the time. You may notice it in yourself. You already know that this is not the way it's going to work, and yet you do it the same way anyway. An example I think most people can relate to: if you think about business and a person has a project, they're given a project, people tend to start the new project the same way they've always started it. They go back to what they've always done and they start there, even though that way of starting it doesn't work. It just doesn't. It has always failed, but they go back to what they've always done. That's that automatic. My response equals my reaction, because the thing coming from the network of neurons is, hey, here's how you started. Here's how you did it last time. This is what's in my associations. This is what the habits are. Just do it this way. That's why I like the Merlin method.